You told the agent you wanted a luxury duplex and he drove you 2 hours into the trenches to show you a self-con in a story building. We've all been there, but what is a duplex actually? Let's break down Nigerian housing terms before you waste any more fuel. I am Sandra Ajayi, your favorite realtor. I educate real estate investors. If you're yet to subscribe to my channel, you should do that now so you don't miss out on important real estate updates. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you are thinking about buying a home, renting an apartment, or just trying to navigate the complex world of the Nigerian real estate market, you've probably heard a lot of confusing terms thrown around. This is a duplex, but it's actually a semi-detached. I'm looking for a terrace duplex. What is a simplex building anyway? It can make your head spin. Well, worry no more. Today, we are taking a deep dive into Nigerian housing terminology. We are going to decode exactly what a duplex, a terrace, and a simplex actually are. And perhaps most importantly, we'll talk about how these terms are often misused. By the end of this video, you will be a Nigerian housing terminology expert and you will know exactly what you're looking at and paying for. So let's get into it. The duplex. First off, the most famous and maybe most misused term of all, the duplex. In many parts of the world, a duplex means two separate living units stacked vertically or side by side within a single building. But in Nigeria, when we say I want a duplex, we usually mean a single family house with 2 floors, a ground floor and an upper floor. Crucially, it must have an internal staircase. That's a defining feature in the Nigerian context. It's a complete house with its own private entrance over 2 levels. Now, to get technical, a duplex can be fully detached, a standalone house, or semi-detached, one house shared by a single common wall with another house. But if it's 2-floor and designed for one household, it's typically called a duplex here. But here's the misuse. You might see people call it a simple story building, a standard multi-unit apartment block, a duplex. It is not. Let's keep it clean. A duplex is 2 floors, 1 single family, and internal stairs. Then the terrace. Picture this, a long row of identical houses sharing common side walls with their neighbors. Each individual house is self-contained with its own entrance and usually small front and back gardens, but they are all connected. You'll often hear the term terrace duplex. That's a terrace house where each individual unit is actually a duplex, has 2 levels with an internal staircase. This is a very common and efficient design for housing estates. The defining feature of a terrace is the shared walls and the continuous building lines. If there is a space between the houses, they aren't true terraces. They are just semi-detached houses lined up. Then the simplex, but in its purest form, it's a standalone, 1-story home. Think of a very common Nigerian term, a bungalow. A bungalow is essentially a standalone simplex. This term seems to cause the most confusion. In the Nigerian context, a simplex is simply the opposite of a duplex. It is a single family house designed on 1 single level, no stairs, everything is on the same floor. It's also used to describe a self-contained ground floor apartment in a larger development. So, why should you care about these technical jargons? Because understanding these terms can save you time and money. When you're browsing listings, an agent might label a small 2-story apartment block with 4 units as 4 duplexes for sale. There aren't duplexes, there are 4 apartments in a story building. A true duplex usually has a higher rental or sale value because it is considered a more premium product, a house, not just an apartment. Knowing the difference helps you negotiate and avoid overpaying. To summarize, a duplex, a 2-level single-family home with an internal staircase. A terrace, identical homes joined in a continuous row, sharing side walls. Simplex, a single-level family home. If you found this video helpful, please give it a massive thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a deep dive into real estate, and always share this with anyone you know who is currently apartment hunting. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. I remain your favorite realtor, Sandra Ajayi. Have a nice day. Bye.